to That Wrestling Podcast.
What's up? It's Jason. Last month I was in Las Vegas. This month I am in Orlando on a family Disney vacation. And you know, if you're on a family vacation, you know there are times where you just got to cut out. It's not saying anything about your family or my family, but you know I'm right. So where does one wrestling fan go when they're in Orlando to get away from their family where most of them would have no interest in going? That's right. Hogan's Beach Shop, brother, Orlando. Let's go in and see what that's Ric Flair's line. What's causing all this? Maybe that's Flair too. But let's go in. Let's go see what's going on. How cool is this? You know, there is one in Clearwater. It's like a broom closet though. Brian was the first one of us to go there, and actually his wife met Hulk Hogan. She had to buy a t-shirt to get a picture with him, but she did. And Brian's wedding weekend, which was also the birth of this podcast, took place in Clearwater, where the Immortal One actually rode by the rehearsal dinner on the boat, because you know Brian, the big romantic, got married on the beach, brother. So we're at the front of the store here. Look at all this cool artwork. And let's go in and see. I still can't figure out what the line is. What's causing all this? No, that's Flair. All right, let's go inside.
So I have to come in on voiceover mode because they had a lot of music playing in the store. And while I love Alanis Morissette, Journey, and George Benson, we do not own the rights to those songs and cannot air them in our video. So this is it. I've been here a couple times, and the store has everything you can imagine for a wrestling fan, especially a Hulk Hogan fan, but they do have other things. So check this out. Don't do it. Don't cross the line. Don't upset the ultimate male. Thunder Lips, this wax figure from his time in the Rocky movie, was insane. So lifelike. And at night, if you know you're walking around there at night, like closing up the shop, I bet it's kind of scary. Thanks, Walt Wizard. And if you're in Orlando and you're looking for a family shirt to wear so you can keep track of everyone at the parks, these Hulkamania shirts would be perfect. There's plenty in bright yellow, faded yellow, red, of course, black as well. And these are right next to the NWO setup with the motorcycle that Hogan rode to the ring. And needless to say, this is definitely too sweet. Check out that paint job. Wow. So cool. And of course, the autographed NWO stuff behind it on the walls and on the floor. And of course, all of these things are for purchase at Hogan's Beach. Just check out their website online. Check out that. And of course, that legendary banner for life, brother. And of course, not just for adults. They have kids stuff too. Hulkamania, Hogan's Beach, NWO for kids, babies of all ages. They have everything for boys, girls. And remember this banner? How cool was that to have the original? More stuff from the Hulkster. They have matches showing. And, you know, Kevin didn't want to spend that $250 on the Cody weight belt. Well, brother, $450 for Hulk Hogan autographed weight belts. Of course, all the autographed titles by the Hulkster. The one that's kind of weird here, check this out over here. Hulk Hogan autographed NXT title. I didn't know he was there, brother. I think that's four brothers. NWOs. The big gold, NWO for life, this Nature Boy belt, which he didn't sign, which is weird. I thought he for sure he would. Not sure what that top one was. And of course, the WWF title down there on the bottom. Check out those boots. Not the airbrushed flames that I talked about on the show a couple of weeks ago. Some Funkos, a Mr. America belt. And I don't know what that figure is, but it looks awesome. The big gold belt with that big nameplate. Another WWF title. More figures. Ultimates. Black and yellow. Or red and yellow. Black and white. The Zeus figure that just came out. Some tank tops. Because it is Orlando and it's pretty hot there. And it's gross. But one thing I thought was really weird. Let's go down a little bit here. No, not the NW tank top. The random Dewdrop figures. What? And more Hollywoods. They also have a ring in the middle of the store. They used to have a car, the Viper, but now they have a ring. It's half NWO, half black, red and yellow, and you can get in the ring and take photos, but it's cost. And you can get in with different title belts, whether it's an autograph belt or an unsigned belt, or just, to get in to get a photo. I did this a few years ago, but didn't do it this time. But whoa, is that Jimmy Hart? Is that the mouth of the South? No, just a wax figure, but looked very lifelike. Unbelievable. This place is so cool. And for everyone that says Hogan's only worried about himself and he buries everybody else, nope. You can get other merchandise from other wrestlers at Hogan's Beach in Orlando, brother. I think that's 5. Check these out. Even more shirts, Stone Cold. Over here is The Undertaker. And then, of course, that big, nasty 800-pound giant Andre the Giant, brother. That's a cool one there, that icon versus icon. And, of course, if you've been listening to the show as of late, you know about the Boner Belt. Iron Sheik, Hulk Hogan, 1984. Hogan is in the camel clutch, and the Sheik has a huge erection, brother. And that was that title that he won that night in 1984. And some final memorabilia here. And this was it. This was behind the counter, and that was my go here at Hogan's Beach in Orlando. So go check that out. And I think this guy has something to say.
All right, just got out of the store, and of course, I did some damage. More on that later. If you're still here watching this video, thank you. Make sure to hit subscribe. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're under 300 to go. So if you could subscribe or tell someone about this YouTube channel, that wrestling podcast, that would definitely help us out. It is Orlando. It is very fucking hot here. You can see that sweat rolling down my head, much like the Hulkster in 1984 when he defeated that nasty Iron Sheik with that huge erection. Go back a couple shows to get the story on that one. I got to go back to my family vacation and spend time with my family because that's why I'm here. But like I said in the opening, even if you're on a vacation, it's okay to step out for a little bit, especially if you're a wrestling fan in Orlando. So Hogan's Beach Shop, much like this podcast, is just too sweet.
Thanks for listening. Follow That WrestlePod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
1, 2, 3, that's it!
Thanks for watching That Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And for more That Wrestling Podcast content, follow @ThatWrestlePod on social media.